Hey everyone, how you going? Today we're just fishing a bit of timber at Lake Copeton or Copeton Dam in northern New South Wales. Chasing yellowbelly, and we're doing a few videos to try and help you guys catch a few more fish in the comp. So at the moment we're positioned on what we call prime structure, which is in a pot of trees. You'll find there might be a lot of spindly bushes and stuff and one large stump. They're really good places to sort of focus your drops on if you're rolling plastic straight up. So the way we sort of do it is we find ourselves in a nice big group of trees like this, and we'll pick out our prime trees and we'll slowly motor our way through them. It's good to have a little rope tied up to the front of your boat too, so if you find a good tree and pick up a few fish on it, you might be able to just wrap the rope around the tree and put a few more drops in and pull a fish.
Guys, what we're doing here, we're slow rolling gulps or plastics up the side of trees. A lot of times as the water gets cooler, the yellowbelly like to be hard up against the tree chasing that shrimp and that sort of thing. So we've got a Bassman jig head rigged with a gulp on a 1/4 ounce jig head. We're just going to drop it down the side of the tree, and then all we do is just a nice slow roll up. So we let it hit the bottom. Righto, it's on the bottom there now. Nice and close to the tree, and just like a nice slow roll.
Basically what we want to do is, when we get to a tree like this, we want to suss out what depth it is. So we have a look at our depth sounder, we run a few drops down and see what's down underneath. And if we get a few bites or we find a few fish there, we mark that depth and make sure that we keep that in mind for the next few trees that we find. And we find that moving consistently is really key into finding larger numbers of fish. Quite often you'll move from tree to tree and you might pull one fish off here and one fish off there, but there's always going to be that one tree that holds a few more fish. You might be able to turn those bites in consistently. At the moment we've found a pretty good tree in about 35 foot of water, and we found a fish before, but they're not really happening. So we're just going to keep moving our way through, putting a drop down one side of the stump, 2 or 3 drops down one side of the stump maybe, popping around to the other side of the tree, or putting our rods through the gaps in the tree and dropping it down on the other side of the stump, just so we cover as much ground as possible. So there we have it. Nice Copeton Golden, first one for the trip. Probably about 45 centimeters on a Bassman painted jig head and a little grub plastic. Just rolling through the trees here. We actually just said that this tree would be the one, so pretty happy with that. I think we'll probably stick it out for a bit longer and hopefully we can get a few more.